Glory be to Jesus. Glory be to Jesus. Omo Chineke. Gozie, gozie mo. Chineke gozie, gozie mo. Ebe mo kwere na ge.
Gozie, gozie mo.
Chineke gozie,
gozie mo. Ebe mo kwere na gi.
gozie mmadụ niile. Ezi Chineke gozie anyị, chekwaba anyị ebe anyị kwere na gị.
Gozie, gozie mo. Chineke gozie, gozie mo. Ebe mo kwere na gi.
Ụmụ Chineke,
Hey.
do you feel satisfied that you have been praying from yesterday? Is there any satisfaction you feel from inside that, this exercise you have been engaging in since yesterday, that it is not in vain? I want to tell you that what you have been doing in the presence of God cannot go unrewarding. The God we worship is a God that rewards stewardship. Is a God that rewards honest effort. Is a God that grants increase to the little thing that his child sincerely works on. Chineke bụ ofu ebe nwa ya na-agba mbọ. Ọbụla dị obere ihe iji agba mbọ. Chineke bịa ya eme gịnị? Ọ bawanye ya. And that is my conviction that you have been a regular adorer in this sanctuary. And you have been praying all through the night. Ọbụla godu na okwukwe gị pere mpe. Because you have honestly made efforts, God will multiply your faith. And through that multiplication, ị ga-enweta ihe ahụ ị na-achọ. Ihe ahụ ibu n'obi bịa n'ogige nsọ anụ a, Chineke ga-emezu ya. God is leaving us this morning with an important message in the gospel from Matthew chapter 25. Giving it to us with an example of a master who was about to travel and gave each of his 3 servants talents. The first point I want to note is this. The first person he gave 5 talents. To the second person he gave 2. To the third person he gave 1. And the Bible says he gave them according to their abilities. Ihe Chineke na-enye gị bụ site ka isi agba mbọ. I say this because there are people who only pray when they are facing trouble. But there are people who pray as a lifestyle. Enwere ndị na-ekpe ekpere ụtụtụ, ehihie na abalị. Nwere ndị na-ekpe ekpere sọsọ mgbe nsogbu dakwasịrị ha. Which one do you belong? If God is to give us something this morning according to our spiritual ability, what will you receive? Are you going to receive the quantity that depicts a good steward? Onye na-agbapụ mbọ eri oge. Or you're going to receive the quantity of someone who just started praying yesterday because of problem? I know that in this sanctuary we have told us a lot and a lot of stories about the experiences of our founder. But there is this dimension that we don't really emphasize. You must have heard so much about his mystical experiences. You may have heard so much about the different lives and at different times that God has used him to touch different lives. God has used him to cure so many mad people. God has used him to bless many couples that remain childless for years. God has used him to bring justice, reconciliation, peace. Some of us may think that this thing just happened, that God woke up one morning and said, my son, take these gifts and go to the world. There was a track record. There was antecedent. There was a preparation. During our days in the seminary, we were privileged to encounter so many priests who knew him in the seminary. Many of the priests who used to come to the seminary to do recollection for us, those who came to do annual retreats. And from them, we heard so many stories about our founder, the life he lived in the seminary. One told us that all the years he spent in the seminary with our founder when he was a seminarian, that he has never seen our founder eating meat. And what they do then was, once it is time to eat, they will be dragging who is going to sit next to him. And once they sit next to him, you're going to hear something like, Ede inenye. Umu Chineke. Abonika mwanya terem Jesus igwe. Yes, because I really want you to learn something from this experience. They will be coming to his table to say, Ede inenye, and they'll be dragging who will collect his meat. They will do it in the afternoon, they will do it in the night, every other day. At some point, this particular one that came for recollection now told us, they now asked him, but why don't you eat meat? Is it wrong to eat meat? He now told him, it's just mortification, that it is prayer. Omo Chineke. Omo Chineke. One again told a story of how they will come out for labor in the morning. While labor will start by 10, some people might be dragging feet, coming out some minutes past 10. Some will even come out 10:30. Some will come out even to 11. But he will come out before 10 and finish his own labor. And he will go about doing what? Helping other people, those who are weak, to clear their own. So once you raise your head and see that Ede has finished his own, you'll be begging him, come over to Macedonia and help us. Omo Chineke. Then another one told us this story. He said, I don't think I have ever seen your founder any day without his rosary in his hand. Even when we are writing exam in exam hall, he is with his chaplet with his left hand praying. Omo Chineke. God blesses stewardship. Onye na-agba mbọ ka Chineke na-eme gịnị? So what we are enjoying today in this sanctuary didn't just happen by accident. Somebody already took the pain. Somebody was already making effort. Somebody was already seeking God earnestly. Ona choiru Chineke through different means. Ndị ọzọ jewe rahụra na foam, ọ bata na room obupu foam, dinara na ayọ na nkịtị na-ekpe ekpere. When others go to bed to sleep at night, he will sneak into the chapel to say his rosary, to do Stations of the Cross, to pray till morning. If God is going to give you talents, he's going to give you according to your ability, according to the effort you make. God will also look at your track record. Area morogi ke hi na-eme, ke hi ji ndu gi eme, ke kisi ekpe ekpere, ke kisi achọ ihu Chineke. Is God going to give you 5 talents? Is he going to give you 2 talents? Or he's going to give you 1? And you know, when you think that God has blessed other people more than you, if care is not taken, envy and jealousy will step in. That is why in the Bible, onye nke enyere 1, the man that received 1 talent went and dug a hole and put it there. And upon the return of his master, while other people who have always been making efforts were giving returns of the multiplication, he brought back only 1 and said, I know you're a wicked man. Because he felt cheated that others were giving 5, the other one was giving 2. When you are into making efforts, you will not even be looking at other people. Because the one that received 2, if he was a lazy person, he would have been saying, but why did they give the other one 5? If you are making efforts, you will be fulfilled and happy with your efforts. And God will bless and multiply you according to your efforts. That is why I am praying to God this morning to multiply our faith and our efforts. Since you have been praying here too, we are asking God to multiply your faith. And may he look favorably to the little effort we are making as a community of God's people. It is our faith that he will answer you. It is our faith that the sick will receive healing. It is our faith that those who have been treated unjustly, that God will send his holy angels to fight for you. It is our faith na nda na achugari nde kwensu na nda jomado na achugari na ha ga-enwere onwe ha site n'aka Chineke. So I encourage you, child of God, this morning, do not be a child of God who pray only when you are sick. Do not be a child of God who only pray when you are facing trouble. Learn from our founder, emulate from his spirituality. Always pray, even when you think that everything is okay. Pray when you think everything is not okay. Pray when you are happy. Pray when you are traveling. Pray when you are in your shop. Pray when you are walking. Pray at all times, so that God also will look at your record and bless you. And your blessing will touch your generation through Christ our Lord.